Hey friends, so I'm starting to feel like the fall vibes. I know like we're at the beginning of August as I'm filming this right now, but back to school, it feels like a new season. And when it feels like a new season in my person, I just like doing all the fall stuff. So I found, I actually had this crate for a while and I thought it would be super fun to paint it. Y'all know I love doing flowers, and so House of Jen's all about just creative, fun, on the whim decor things. And so I thought it would be nice to paint to kind of upcycle because I always like to use what I have, and I like to shop. Let's be real, but I thought it'd be nice to paint this, and for the particular faux florals that I am thinking about, I'm going to go ahead and paint this white. So let's go ahead and do that. Hey friends, so I finished painting this little basket crate sort of thing, and I am so excited because I wanted kind of like, almost fall vibes, but not quite, like kind of like in between. And so I thought this was really kind of has that kind of relaxing rustic feel, but once you make it white, it just kind of elevates it, makes it a little pretty, boutiquey. And then I love the handles. So the inspiration, we're doing some faux florals today. And I love this kind of like gold. It's rustic, but it's also kind of like jewelry for the piece. And so this is kind of the inspiration. And I have these, I went to Michael's. Y'all, if you've not checked it out, go to Michael's because you're going to find some fabulous, beautiful little picks, okay? I like the tall ones because it gives me more room to kind of control if you want to do a larger scale piece. So that's kind of fun. So I got these and I already had a little silver one on hand. So we'll do kind of like, like girly jewelry kind of fun thing. And this is kind of like a silver eucalyptus. This one was like off season on clearance, but I thought it kind of went well together. So we are going to do some gorgeous, like girly, beautiful peonies, all these like pink. I'm wanting to do kind of the soft palette. I thought about adding like a extra little hot pink, but I was like, no, let's keep it soft. Okay, so husband wedged the floral foam in here. It's not going anywhere. I love it. Look, ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. Okay, so you could glue it, but when you're putting the foam in there, you want to do it not horizontally, not, laying down for a nap. You want it vertically so they have more height. So when you decorate, okay. So we're gonna clip this piece. I want to kind of swoop it. I was thinking about, with the handles, the piece, just like you would a vase or whatever, the piece is going to dictate where. It'll tell you, right, which side. So I can't really put them like this because you can't really use the handles, right? So you want to kind of ergonomically put one on this side and one on that side. So that is exactly what we're going to do. So I got these like little wire cutters from my husband's toolbox, and I think they're going to do quite nicely. How does this work? Okay, take this little hinge off. There we go. All right, so I'm going to clip a little clippage here. Boom. Woo! Pieces will fly. Do not be scared. Okay, so we are going to stick this in. I'm sticking it in like kind of in the middle, but basically you just want to have enough, like, I call them like the wings or whatever. It kind of makes it fun for the piece. The piece kind of takes flight. Got your little wings here. And then I do want them about the same width. So I'm going to take this little piece and see how much I clipped off. Okay. So they do have little increments, which is so nice. Whoever created these, you can kind of tell exactly where you want to clip it. Ooh, I'm always scared of these. Woo, okay. All right, so we got that. And now I'm going to put this one, juxtapose it on the other side. Okay, so I'm going to do that. All right, I think that looks quite nice, quite nice. I'm going to like keep this one kind of towards the end. You can see where I want that one. And I also had this soft kind of furry, you know, whatever you call it. What is it? It's like Dusty Miller, I think. Or parsley, who knows? But it's pretty. I love this big showy kind of ombre peony. And this is going to be our focal flower. So we're going to use her later. And we've got these beautiful little like light pink sunflowers. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, okay. So I also, check your stash. I had some florals in my stash, but I wanted them to look metallic. The leaves, the green, a little too springy for me. So I just got out, little tip, you can take your acrylic paint, okay? And I got out kind of like a bronzy paint and a silver paint and a pink paint and a gold paint. And I just took a little paintbrush and, you know, still has some green, just like you would, you know, in botanical and nature. Some green is still showing, but I wanted to give it kind of a fall touch sort of thing. So we are going to take a couple of these and look at this. You know, if you can get one of these little bundles here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. More merrier. Okay, so I'm going to find a leaf I like. Whoa, well that one just came right off, didn't it? Okay, let's do this one. I'm going to take this and cut this down. All right. Real life here. Sometimes your leaf will pop off. Don't cry. All right, so we're going to put this, I think I'm going to hang it kind of like off to the side here. I like that. So we're going to stick this one in the corner right here. All right, that looks good. Stick that right there. Now, the ones that are coming out on the corner, I really should even make it more diagonal. You want to kind of bend it diagonally. You don't want them like, you know, sticking up scared like little ice cubes. You want them to have kind of personality, to kind of flow. So we're going to kind of stick that one off to the side right there, right there. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. So let's do that. I think that'll work really well. And I'm going to take, oh, this one's a beaut. We'll do this one with all the pretty little leaves. Y'all, it does take a little time to paint leaves. So watch your favorite program or put on some music. I just put music on. I love music of all kinds. I really do. I like instrumental music. I like jazzy music. I like all kinds of music. Okay, well now we're gonna save these for later, but okay. So we got one leaf here. I'm gonna bend it. I'm gonna kind of corner it off to the side, peeking over the edge like so. I think that looks really nice. Okay, okay. And, you know, I'm tempted to do the focal flower, but not yet, because I want to do a few more of these other flowers. I also picked up, y'all, you can get some really fun little cheap filler flowers. These are little sweet little cream dahlias, but I really wanted kind of the cream, the pink, the white, and the metallic. So, you know, always kind of have a theme. You don't want to be like, you know, have your flowers not matching. And you also want to get a variety of different sizes and foliage and all the fun things. Okay, this one, since the metallic leaves, we're gonna put this one off to the side next to this with our little, I don't even know what this is, but it looks kind of like fancy foliage. I'm just going to call it fancy foliage. But it is fun. You can make a piece a little more girly, a little more creative, a little more happy. And, oh goodness, I think I am going to. What's neat, you don't have to leave it all in one thing, especially You probably don't want to. You want to cut some of these so you can use multiples, okay? But I think I'm going to cut it right along here and do it into 2 little pieces. So first we're going to cut one, see if I want to use the other one later. Ooh, okay. I don't know why the snipping always scares me a little bit. Shouldn't. Okay, so I'm going to put this, I like it directly layering on top of the gold because silver and gold, they just belong together. They belong together in Christmas carols, in redemption, and endurance, silver and gold. We like that. Okay, so silver and gold, we're going to do that right there. I like that. Oh, y'all, what am I even waiting for? You know I have to do the other side just like that. So I'm going to. All right, what am I even waiting for? Said I was going to wait. I'm just going to go ahead and put this one in. Okay, so we're going to sweep this one right on this side. And now, I tell you where I always get nervous. And I'm like, am I going to have enough flowers to fill this up? I don't know. I don't know if I will or not. Hopefully I will. I did get this big showy. If you get a big flower, can't wait to use this. Oh, I can't wait to use it. I'm going to wait. If you get a big showy flower, you're going to, you know, want to do that. These filler flowers will probably do towards the end. And, oh, why not? Let's do another one of these. Okay. Put on some music. Y'all, I did get a little paint on my petal here. But just like in nature, you know, there's little happy accidents like that. So no big deal. We're going to take that. We'll use the painted petal one just because life is life, right? Okay. So I'm going to do that again. Okay. I guess it's the 1 leaf day. We're going to put this one on kind of in between the little gold and silver here. So y'all tell me, do y'all like to decorate in transitional seasons? I'm the girl who, like, as soon as I can put out my fall, like, I actually have some fall stuff out right now, to be honest. But it is that kind of like back to school sort of season in between. And so if you're wanting to have like sneaky fall vibes, but not quite, this is a fun way to do it. Y'all, I have these fun sunflowers, and I think it's almost a shame to cut this, but I'm gonna. This one's gonna be my tall one. It's just gonna stick out, but we still have to clippity-doo-dah it as much as possible. Oh, this one is a booger because it is really kind of hard. Okay. It's a thicker stem, guys. Almost have it. Look. There. Okay. So that, I think that's the height that's going to be. We're just going to stick it in the foam. Let's see. Kind of coming out. Well, actually, no. I do want to cut it a little more. Okay. Oh, come on. This is just, y'all, get you some good, oh, well, you know, it's even going to be shorter because I messed it up here. Y'all, this is when you have to just trust yourself and say doesn't look like it's gonna come off, but it will. Okay. Bendy, 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 boo. And look at you. Twist, twist. Ah, that was stressful. We made it, y'all. We made it. Okay. So I'm going to kind of bend these out to the side. Look at this little sunflower family. I like, this is kind of a blushing ballet slipper pink. Very, very pretty. Very, very soothing. Very calming. And I like that. So I think we're going to kind of cascade this one off to the side. Just like so. This one kind of peeking over. We have some pretty little leaves here, which is fun. I'm going to bend this. You can always bend them, but you do want somewhat varying heights as you're creating the piece. Okay, so let's turn around, see what we have. I'm going to see it, look at it all from all angles. Okay, so from that angle, I do want to bend it just a little more that way. Okay, that's better. And another good thing, I just thought of this. Now that we have those tall vertical floral foam things, they are so much happier because they give us more like oomph. So if you have a tall stem, you have more place to land, which is really, really fun. Okay, so I have these sweet little ranunculus, and I think I really don't like the leaves, guys. We do not have to use leaves. If you're doing fresh flowers, don't have to use the leaves. If you're doing faux flowers, don't have to use the leaves, because a lot of times you will find really pretty flowers, but really ugly little leaves, or leaves that just don't really go with the arrangement. So, okay, so if you have a big flower and a medium flower, you're going to want to tuck in a little flower, and we're going to put this one kind of tucked in over here. Okay, so I think that looks good. I like the little ranunculus. I think it's really sweet. Really, really sweet. Oh my goodness. You know, faux flowers, they do, some people like them because, you know, some people get sad when their fresh flowers die. And so you want some good faux flower arrangements that are going to last you a long time and that will just bring joy. You know, this could even be like in like your bedroom, you know, come on ladies, I can picture this in a bedroom, or if you have a little closet, boutique room, or a bathroom entryway, but it just brings a lot of fun, a little freshness to everything. I think I'm going to go ahead and pop in this. I cannot wait, y'all. I just can't wait. This big focal fun flower. And you know where I'm going to do it? I'm going to do it more on this other side over here. I do want to leave a little bit of the leaves because the leaves on this one, it's kind of that olive green, and it's kind of fun. Okay, so I have that. Stick you, I'm gonna bend it a little bit. Let's see. What height do I want it? How about right about there? So we're gonna go a little bit shorter. I always wanna be conservative with my snips because I might change my mind. Y'all, when you clean up, these little things are gonna be all over the place. So don't have any children running around. Don't be barefooted. Pick up, sweep, vacuum, because these things go everywhere. It's just part of the program, right? Okay, so this one came off. And this is so fun, y'all. I love creating arrangements. We're gonna put this one, the focal flower, more. I think we're gonna put this one right here. That looks good. Stick you in there. Oh, yeah. Okay. So we have the pink sunflower here, and we have this I guess is a peony, however you like to say it, but I like the little purple hints on the petals, the blush tones, just like you would find variations in nature. They're not always going to be exactly the same spray painted. Okay, so we kind of found too big of a hole there, so we're going to move that one over. With dry floral foam, it's very forgiving. Now, if I was doing a fresh arrangement, oh yeah, I like that there. Okay. If I was doing a fresh arrangement, it's less forgiving, right? So you kind of want to be sure of it. And then I have these little filler dahlias, and I think they're really sweet. So we're going to add some of these. It gives it a little bit of cream, which I picked these up because it's kind of a tie-in between the blush tone, just almost like you would find on a color palette or color wheel when you're painting. You're going to want to have the same color family. Okay. All right. So we have this one I don't really like there. We're going to move hers over. Okay. So that looks good. That looks good right there. And then on this side, I think on the other side, I'm going to put a little bit of that little filler flower. Still have a tag on here. So this is, I like the Ashland bushes, the Ashland brand. These were like 40% off at the Michaels. Oh good, I have some scissors. I always have scissors handy. And like, you know, in case they grow legs and walk off, you want a bunch of scissors handy, okay? All right, so I'm just going to keep this one all in the same little cluster because they just belong, you know? They just belong. All right, so clip that, and we're going to stick you. Let's see. So I'm going to do, like, if you have one on one side, you want to kind of diagonal on the other side. So we have this one on this side, and then look for the filler, and approximately, where does it need it? How about right here? Okay, so that looks great. Looking happy, happy, happy there. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, she's coming together. Looks really, really happy. Okay, so take another one of these dahlias. Y'all, I'll tell you what I did. I took my hair dryer, and after I spray painted it, I was like, you know what? I was impatient, and I really wanted these to like spray paint quickly, to dry quickly, and it kind of made the leaf look, you know, a little more flowy, a little happier. Really fun. Okay, so we're gonna put this one here, but lower. Like, you know, this is kind of our little diva flower. And so this one, I don't want quite as high. This one's too low. This one's like in between, just right. So we're gonna put this one right here. Okay, so that's kind of sticking out like a stair step right there. And then I feel like, you know what I feel like it needs? It needs something. Turn it all the way around. It really needs something like right about here. Some personality. What should we put? Should we put a little like greenery? Maybe, maybe not. Here, let me bend it before I clip it. Bend it before you clip it. Oh yeah, yeah, I definitely like that. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing, because in between here and here, I really, really like that. So if you don't want to commit to the clip, bend first. Okay, that one is good. All right, we're gonna stick this one in between. I'm gonna bend it over, stick it out a little bit, stick this in. Come on now, there we go. All right. Oh, good. I like that. Okay, so we got a sunflower, a dahlia. That's sticking out there. That looks nice there. Oh, I like it. I like it. I love it. And I want some more of it. So we're going to do more flowers. More flowers. All right, some more of this one. Okay. Stick this individually. We're going to put ranunculus. Okay, I'm going to show you what I'm doing. So we have pink, and we have leaf, and then we want a little like round flower. So we're going to stick that one right there, which looks good. And then you just keep turning around, see what it needs. Let's pick it up. Oh, it's a basket of flowers. Is that not fun and happy? I just absolutely am loving, loving how sweet this is turning out. Then you can kind of bend the leaves as you need to, like so. And then you can always add a few more. I think I need one more little ranunculus here, and my goodness, I only have one more, so one will have to do. Clip you. Come on. Come on. Oh, I used my scissors. Sometimes y'all ever do that? You're not paying attention. I like these wire cutters. They really are good. Okay, so I'm just gonna, let me show you what I'm doing. Flipping this around, and we have a gap. If you have a gap, if you have a hole, you find out what's missing, okay? And I'm gonna put this one, tuck this one a little bit lower down, a little sneaky one in there, just to kind of fill in that hole right there. So I think this is really happy. It's really sweet, and it's fun. I may go back and add a few little flowers here and there, but what are your rules? Okay, so you're going shopping. You want to create your piece. First, find your vessel. Make sure you have enough flowers for your vessel. Go look in your stash so you're not paying too much extra when you already have some flowers. Get you a focal flower, okay? And then you want some other flowers like the sunflower that is going to pop up and also be sweet and blushy and kind of complement the piece and get lots of fun foliage too. So I think this is super fun and pretty. House of Jen, comment below if you have tried this. Please like and subscribe. And thanks so much for